Welcome back to Swagger Magazine's What's Going On, where we dive into deep conversations that inspire, heal, and transform. Today, I am honored to sit down with a powerhouse of creativity and resilience, Lady Joy, also known as Joyce Harriet. For over 2 decades, Lady Joy has been using her gifts as a playwright, poet, life coach, producer, director, and author to do more than entertain. Her storytelling is ministry, crafted with honesty, courage, and a heart for uplifting others. With faith as her foundation, she has turned her own journey of overcoming trauma and embracing purpose into a source of hope and empowerment for countless audience. Welcome to What's Going On, Lady Joy. How are you today?
I am fine. I am fine. How are you? Thank you for having me. I am doing well. Thank you.
Oh, you are so welcome. I'm glad you could be here with us today. So, I am your host today, everyone, Dr. Tyra Gardner, and I thank you all for tuning in with us today. So, let's jump right into our interview. Lady Joy, you've worn so many hats as a playwright, poet, life coach, producer, director, and author. With all that you do, who is Lady Joy at her core? And what has sustained your journey in faith and creativity for over 2 decades?
Well, first question. I'm just that person that loves on people. Um,
Mhm,
I am that person who needed what it is that I offer.
mhm,
Growing up, um, I became that person that I needed.
mhm. Okay.
What that looks like is helping,
Mhm,
spending time with someone,
mhm,
just pretty much just being there, whatever it is. And then
mhm,
later on in life, when I said yes to Jesus, which was
mhm,
an amazing moment in my life because things changed in my life in a way that I wouldn't even have imagined, you know.
mhm.
And
Right.
so, yeah, so then I moved on from there in a different way.
Okay.
Hmm.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I know you have two amazing plays coming out this month of October. So let's talk about Miss Afro, your new play, which premieres this October. What inspired this story, and how does it speak to identity, culture, and empowerment for the women today?
Great question. Miss Afro was inspired by it. Okay, so I was hosting a casting call. This was
Okay.
in Conyers,
Hmm.
Georgia. I was
Hmm.
hosting a casting call. I had my dear friend with me, Natrell Taylor, and she
Hmm.
came along to assist.
Hmm.
And we waited for like 2 hours for people to come up. No one
Okay.
showed up to the casting call. No one, not one person showed up. And
Really?
so, not one. I'm not a promoting type person. I can
Hmm.
do so many, as you mentioned, but promoting has never been my thing. And I thought I
Okay.
did a pretty good job, but no one
Hmm.
showed up.
Hmm.
And at that moment, my friend Nantrell, who is also a reverend,
Hmm.
she said, "Joy, we are the cast." And I
Hmm.
said, "Excuse me?" She said, "We are the cast."
Hmm.
I said, "What are you talking about? Explain, please explain."
Hmm.
So when she explained it, Nantrell and I, we knew each other since we were in New York. She was
Okay.
actually, yeah, she was actually my program director. Um, I was her assistant. I was her assistant program director, and
Hmm.
we knew each other from New York. And it just so happened that we happened to come to Georgia
Hmm.
around the same time.
Wow.
Um, yeah, it was just really an amazing time. And so
Hmm.
anyway, we linked up and so we're at the casting call and she said she just received a revelation that, we were the cast
Hmm.
and it consisted of three women because there was also another young lady who
Hmm.
I had linked with and now Natrell had linked with and we
Hmm.
became these three women, right?
Okay.
And
Hmm.
so she broke it down in terms of what Miss Afro looks like.
Okay.
And she gave the vision, she had the vision, she gave me the idea, and then
Mhm.
I put my skills into it and made it as a stage play. Um, it has been put on 3 times already.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it has. It has been put on 3 times. Actually, I'm sorry. This is the third time. It has been put on twice. This
Okay.
on October 23rd and 24th will
Mhm.
be the third time. Uh, and it's always with a different, one other different person who is
Okay.
crowned as Miss Afro, who see themselves as Miss Afro. Miss
Okay.
Afro is not an average woman. Miss Afro
Mhm.
is a powerful um, woman who have overcome many things in her life, who is
Okay.
no longer feeling useless or
Mhm.
has low self-esteem or
Mhm.
holding on to her trauma or
Right.
whatever it is that has kept her in a
Mhm.
negative state. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Not being her
Right.
full self.
Mhm.
That's who Miss Afro is, who can proudly share and
Right.
willingly share
Mhm.
their story for God's glory. That's Miss Afro,
Mhm.
to willingly share your story for God's glory. And so the truth, the good, the bad, and the ugly
Right.
is being told. And the reason why it's being told is
Mhm.
because, and it's being shared in a way,
Right.
in a loving way. We have fun,
Mhm.
we enjoy it. But it's really to reach the core of other women
Mhm.
who has not been able to let go, right?
Okay.
Just walking in that pain still, in that trauma, whatever that
Mhm.
may look like.
Right.
Um, but Miss Afro tends to let women know, hey, if we can do it, and you've heard our stories, now
Mhm.
we need you to be in the next Miss Afro. So now you can be that person of power and share so another woman can be encouraged to do the same thing. Because that's what it's about. We are
Mhm.
powerful women, no matter what.
Right.
We just have to learn to release and understand that whatever our struggles are, with
Mhm.
God, we could do all things through Christ who strengthens us.
Amen.
Mhm,
Amen.
mhm,
I love
mhm,
that. I love
mhm,
that. Because that, listen to you speak about it, it does embody,
mhm,
the empowerment that we as women need.
Absolutely.
And we need to see it, right?
Absolutely.
Because it's like, people talk about it, but I love this that you did, bring this to the stage so people can see it acting out, and know that there are other people that look like them,
Absolutely.
that are
Mhm.
on this same journey. And are you taking this Afro on the road, or is it only going to be in Atlanta?
Well, actually, I have gotten offers. We're talking about it, Natrell and I, and everyone
Hmm.
who comes and see the play, actually, they're like, okay, so are you taking us on the road? Like, what are we doing? What are you doing? And so we do
Okay.
see that vision as it travels. We
Okay.
see that ministry. And what
Hmm.
we're doing is, and I always encourage, like when someone come and see Miss Afro, that
Hmm.
they decide, hey, I would like to be Miss Afro because I'm ready. I've been through
Okay.
some things and other people need to know about it to help
Hmm.
them come along, right? So just
Hmm.
know that we are looking for Miss Afros and the young lady who's actually going to be in Miss Afro, Robin Copeland.
Hmm.
She's coming all the way from another state herself. She's
Oh,
not in
nice.
Atlanta. Yeah, she's
Okay.
coming from Virginia.
How
And
did she
so,
find y'all?
well, I went to a women's conference here in Atlanta
Okay.
and I sat and I listened. I was invited by my
Hmm.
dear friend Angel.
Hmm.
And while I was there, I'm listening to their stories and what they're not saying, what some are
Okay.
saying and what some are not saying.
Hmm.
And two particular women, one of which was in the last Miss Afro,
Hmm.
um, but then there was this other particular woman that I had to talk to her before I left, and she and I had this great conversation. And I said,
Hmm.
I'm going to call on. I said, I'm going to call on you. And she said, okay, okay, we'll see.
Hmm.
Whenever you
Hmm.
call, based on what you said, I'll be here. And
Hmm.
surely, when I reached out to her, Robin said, yes, I'm willing, I'm coming. And so she is in Miss Afro on October 23rd and 24th. So I encourage other women when they come and see this production that
Hmm.
they feel like, I'm ready. Can I also be in Miss Afro? Because I need you and you need me. and that's what I'm looking forward to. In addition to now, Trell and I are talking about a Mister. So it won't only be Miss
Mm.
Afros because they are men.
Okay.
There are
Hmm.
men. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
we would
Hmm.
love to hear their stories. We would love
Right.
to hear their empowerment. Our Black boys
Hmm.
need to hear, you know what I mean? Men
Yes.
who have gotten out of situations.
Hmm.
And now that they're here to tell you about this story. And again,
Right.
it's always
Hmm.
God's glory.
It sure
Mhm.
is. Amen to
Yes,
that.
it is.
That is
Amen.
that is awesome.
Amen.
I love that. I love the backstory. I love how it started off a casting call and just realizing, like, wait a minute, this is us. We are our own cast.
Exactly.
That
Exactly.
is amazing.
Mhm.
And so now the stress over finding cast is over.
Ooh, for that one. For that one.
Okay, okay, okay,
That one, I didn't have a problem with anything. It was
okay,
easy breezy, Miss Afro.
okay.
Easy breezy.
Easy breezy.
Yes.
All right, well, let's get into She Said Yes, your second play. She Said Yes, Carrie. That's such a powerful title. Can you
Yeah.
share the heart behind this production and the message you hope the audience receives?
Well, the heart behind She Said Yes
Hmm.
is a woman
Hmm.
coming to a new place,
Okay.
and she wants love. She wants love.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but her heart is with someone whom she still cannot get over. However, she tends to try to move on with many
Hmm.
other people in different
Hmm.
ways. Kind of masking her feelings, still wanting to be with this other person.
Hmm.
Um, she really believes in her heart someday that they will reunite again.
Okay.
Um, but she's not sure. And so,
Hmm.
because this particular person, her name is Lady Joy, by the way, her
Okay.
name is Lady
Okay.
Joy.
Hmm.
And because this particular person has never waited, she was always next move, next move, next move, next
Okay.
move.
Hmm.
Um, she kept going, but yet
Hmm.
she lived this lifestyle, this alternative lifestyle, in a
Okay.
time that her and her first love was kind of separated for years. And
Hmm.
during this time, she lived this lifestyle, this alternative lifestyle.
Hmm.
She met a man named Jesus.
Okay.
And when she met, the Lord, things
Hmm.
just changed for her. Everything,
Hmm.
everything, everything, everything changed.
Hmm.
And knowing that, still keeping company with her ex lover, who is
Hmm.
also a dear friend of hers, because they
Okay.
don't separate themselves from each other. So Miss
Hmm.
Afro has a lot of twists and turns. The
Okay.
one who you think may say yes is not the person who will say yes. And it's
Okay.
about friendship.
Hmm.
Keeping it real with your friends is so important.
Okay.
Just keeping it real with them, letting them know,
Hmm.
girl, what you doing? you
Hmm.
know, um, it's funny. Miss
Hmm.
Afro is funny. I have an amazing cast. They are
Okay.
hilarious. And I
Hmm.
say that because one thing I encourage in my cast is to bring your uniqueness.
Hmm.
It's not
Okay.
all about the words that I give them in a script. It's about
Right.
them bringing their uniqueness.
Hmm.
I've never gone to acting school, and half of my cast has never gone to acting school. I
Hmm.
know what it is that I need them to do, but in addition to that, they bring such a uniqueness that
Right.
I just love, and they're the ones that actually bring out She Said Yes in a way
Hmm.
that I didn't even think of.
Wow.
So overall, Miss Afro is about love, friendship, keeping it real, and
Hmm.
finding out some things that you didn't even realize because you may see yourself in the play 3 or 4 times or more.
Mm. That is that is awesome. Look, it sounds like that is a good relatable play. That, like you
Mhm.
said, everybody is find themselves in the characters that is
Yes,
being portrayed. That
Yes.
is awesome. And so, with both plays debuting so close together, what has this creative season been like for you?
Oh my. Oh my. You know, I don't know if you ever heard the saying, the higher the level, the
Hmm.
stronger the devil.
Hmm.
And when I tell you, I have never came across so much opposition to put
Mm.
on my stage plays, and I've been putting on stage plays since 2002.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I call it on the job training from 2002 to 2015. I call it
Okay.
on the job training because I learned some stuff. I've been putting on some great productions. But I
Okay.
still call it on the job training because I wasn't taking it serious as a business,
Hmm.
a
Okay.
ministry to continue. Now
Hmm.
it's incorporated. I am, you are me, right?
Okay.
Because in my stage plays, I am you and you are me. And
Hmm.
so with
Hmm.
putting on my plays from 2002 to 2015, I've
Hmm.
never encountered so much. With this particular play, these two particular
Hmm.
plays,
Right.
oh my, the challenges have, I feel like I've been punched, kicked, dragged,
Mm-hmm.
pulled, slayed, uh,
Hmm.
up until the very last minute,
Right.
honestly. Now the play is this month, October
Right. Yeah.
25th and 26th.
Hmm.
Up until 2, 3 days ago, my
Hmm.
lead person who was
Hmm.
playing Joy
Hmm.
fell out of it.
Oh my goodness, Lady Joy. I know, I know you telling the tale right now.
So let me tell you how good God is. He said, and I heard him,
Hmm.
who is better to play you than you?
And you. Mm.
Don't be disturbed. Don't be discouraged. And so
Hmm.
it was like, wow, God. At that point, I just said, okay,
Hmm.
okay. And so now it's like it's taken on a different
Hmm.
connotation because he
Right.
is inspiring me to say some other things in the process of being on stage.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it seems like I had to play this role. And the young
Right.
lady who did back out of it, she is a
Hmm.
woman of faith also. And it
Okay.
could be some sort of divine intervention for that to have happened for her to say what she said. You know what I
Right.
mean? It could have been. And I believe it's
Hmm.
possibly the reason that I
Okay.
had to pray. And so, but
Hmm.
still, in the midst of going through the different challenges that I've gone through,
Hmm.
what has kept me is
Hmm.
the same thing that has been keeping me in this chaotic world that we're living in right now. And
Hmm.
that's the peace of God.
Right.
That's the peace of God.
Hmm.
And you know, he gives us the peace that surpasses all understanding. And
That's
so you
right.
just gotta breathe and say, okay, and just have trust and have faith. And that's what has been keeping me. And of course, some
Hmm.
people in my, by my side who's
Yes.
encouraging,
Hmm.
new gentleman in my life. Um,
Hmm.
he's definitely an encourager to me,
Hmm.
Ken. And so, just having people in your life who encourages you. I mean,
Hmm.
we need encouragement. God is
Hmm.
God, but then
Right.
humanly, encouragement. And so, yeah, I thank God for the challenges because I'm learning
Hmm.
and I've grown so much within this period
Right.
of time of preparing for these two productions. And so
Hmm.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
That's
Hmm.
awesome. He doesn't put no more on us than what we can bear,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
know it was very devastating, for your lead to have to back out of the project at such short
Yeah.
notice,
Mhm.
but I know I have faith that you're going to do an amazing job as you in this
Thank
play.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Because we know you won't mess it up at all.
Pray for me. Just pray.
Look,
Just pray for me,
sending all the prayers and everything your way. You got this, Lady Joy. You got this. You're going to do
Thank you.
amazing. You're
Thank
going to do
you.
amazing in this production, and everybody will be able to they gonna all relate. They going, okay. So yes, take your flowers. Take your flowers, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, because I was like when I seen your plays was both, happening like a week of each other. I'm like the same week. I'm like, Oh, I said, I know this is like, I said, I know she's probably stressing. I said, hopefully everything is going according to plan. I said, because every time we try to plan something, something always put a monkey wrench in it. But we not gonna let that happen. Let God
No,
do his magic and we
no.
handle it with grace, like we supposed to.
Exactly, right? I was told from an original theater that was going to put these plays on, I was
Hmm.
told, that's impossible. You said you want to put two on at the same time? I said, yeah, I do. He said, that's impossible. You're not going to be able to do that. And I said, I will. I will. I said, but no need for you to worry. It's just a matter of me giving you all that I need to give you, submit what I need to submit,
Hmm.
and hopefully you can come and see both of them. If not, it's okay.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
he definitely, if I was a person to be discouraged easily,
Hmm.
and I'm not one of those people that you could just say anything to and discourage.
Right.
As a matter of fact, it's more of a challenge for me. Um,
Hmm.
I just said okay, but then the Lord would have it, whereas I had to pull away from his theater and move to another.
Okay. 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 You
Yeah,
know what? And that was in the best interest of your
yeah,
production and everything else,
yeah,
and I know that brought you a lot more peace of mind.
yes,
Because the thing is,
absolutely.
we as humans, we stay in places to where we don't need to be,
Yeah,
right? And and that goes for jobs, it goes for venues, it goes for a lot of things, but is being able to walk away peacefully and gracefully and know that you did the right thing and did it without feeling guilty for making that
amen.
decision,
Absolutely,
because at the end of the
absolutely.
day, life is about control, choices, and decisions,
It is. It
and we got to
is.
make sure that we take control over the decisions that we make and know that the choice that we made was the right one. So God bless you for making that choice to leave
Thank
that venue,
you. Thank you. You have to feel
because
good about your decisions. I've always,
absolutely.
I've always been
Hmm.
one of those people that if I don't feel safe or comfortable in an
Mm,
environment or whatever,
hmm.
a group of people or
Hmm.
whatever it is in a relationship,
Right.
whatever it looks like, I will quickly remove
Hmm.
myself. There's no time for me to waste time. I already feel
Hmm.
uncomfortable. There's no need for
Hmm.
me to stay. And
That's
that's
right.
been me. It's been me. Some people would say, well, Joy, you say you broke up, you didn't give the person a chance. No, no, I seen what I needed to see. I'm gone. I'm not going to waste my time. I cannot. We don't
Time is
have
the most
time.
time is the most precious and most expensive piece of
Very,
currency that we have.
very,
So
very.
wasting that, no, no, is more important than money.
Very much so. Very much so. Because it's what you do with your time that
Hmm.
matters most because that will be your legacy. It's not
Yes,
really the money, it's what you do with your time. I think we
yes.
kind of got that a little backwards, but it's okay.
Hmm.
Whatever works for someone
Hmm.
else. But I will
Right,
not allow myself to be uncomfortable in any
right.
situation.
But you know what it was? Society had us messed up. They made
Mhm.
us put money first and time second. But
Yeah,
now it's like as we get older and we start to say, no, yeah, they got it all wrong, And I think this
I
next
totally
generation
agree.
coming up, yeah, this next generation coming out, they got it right. They got it right. Some of them got it right. And they the ones that's, we sit back and like, okay, because they quit jobs and everything else real quick.
Yeah, they do what they do, and it's
Hmm.
different. But
Yeah.
speaking of the younger generation, and
Hmm.
because of the way the world is going and the direction that
Hmm.
it's going in, it's
Hmm.
imperative for me to put on these stage plays,
Yes, it
because
is.
I need people to see the heart of it. I
Hmm.
need people to understand where the
Hmm.
peace comes from. I need
Yes.
people to understand that they're not alone. I just,
Hmm.
there's so many different nuggets,
Right.
that is in these stage plays that's why the
Hmm.
devil does not want me to do these plays, and I know it. But I
Mhm,
serve a God
mhm. Yes, I know
who's
that's
higher
right.
and bigger and makes things possible even when the
Yeah.
doors are shutting. But we know
Hmm.
whatever door he opens, no man can shut, right?
That's right. That's right.
Mhm,
That's
mhm,
right. Now, your productions
mhm.
have always been more than entertainment. They've been ministry. What
Yes.
conversations do you hope Miss Afro and she said yes will spark in the community?
Be true to yourself. Be
Mm,
true to yourself. Don't allow
mm-hmm,
others to dictate who you should be, how you should be. Don't hold on to whatever type of traumas,
mm-hmm,
whatever
mm-hmm.
it is that you're in and you feel uncomfortable and you want to get out, or
Right.
you know who you are as a woman, as a person. See yourself in that stage play and say, wow, that's where I'm at right now. That's where I don't want to be. Miss Afro just want we as Miss Afro just
Mm-hmm,
would love the audience just to be true to themselves and get the healing that they need to be
mm-hmm,
themselves and understand that without Christ, it's hard to come out of things that has been harming us for so
mm-hmm,
long because he's
mm-hmm.
about peace, he's about
Right.
love. He wants to
Mm-hmm.
extend his olive branch to every one of us.
Right.
There's no
Mm-hmm.
respect of persons, and he
That's
doesn't
right.
want none of us to be sad or burdened or heavy laden, or he doesn't. And
Right.
I believe that Natrell and myself and those who say
Mm-hmm.
yes and be a part of Miss Afro, we are his
Mm-hmm.
hands extended. We are God's hands extended
Right.
because many didn't make it out of their situations.
Mm-hmm.
We did. And so to me, that
Mm-hmm.
tells me that we're chosen to share our
Yes.
story for his glory. It's
Mm-hmm.
not, and it never was for us to keep it to ourselves,
Right.
right? It's
Mm-hmm.
really to help someone else. And that's what
Mm-hmm.
Miss Afro is about. It's about love and, loving on one another and letting them know that we all can get through together,
That's right.
together, together.
That's
It's a
right. God
sisterhood.
bless.
Miss Afro is a
Yes.
sisterhood.
Yes, I love
Mhm.
it. I love it. And I love the idea, being true to yourself, authenticity, especially in this climate that we're living in of social media, artificial
Yeah,
intelligence, and everything that's going on in today's society. Authenticity is more important than anything else in this world.
absolutely.
And, so thank God for you having these plays to show people what it means to be authentic to themselves,
Yes.
so that this way they can start, like, let's take it back, let's take authenticity back, let's start putting ourselves first and being true to ourselves,
Yes,
opposed to trying to be like everybody else ain't good. We want to have our own identity.
yes. And we need to have our
Hmm.
own identity.
Yes,
Although
yes.
my mission, although the name of my business is I Am, You Are Me, we may
Hmm.
share the same stories
Hmm.
and we may know similar stories,
Yes.
but the uniqueness that comes out of your story, the uniqueness
Hmm.
that comes out of my story and others'
Hmm.
story, that
Yes,
is what makes you walk with your head up high and don't
yes,
worry about it because you know whose you are. When you know
yes.
whose you are, and then you know who you are, you can
Hmm.
be that powerful person and move whatever mountain that's in front of you and don't
That's
have no
right.
worries about it because you know who's your father.
That's right. That's right. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love this. And so after the curtain falls on these two premieres, what's next for Lady Joy? Are there more productions, books, or new
Yes.
directions you're envisioning?
Yes, actually, I am. It's going to be a casting call for two new next stage plays. I
Okay.
will hope to, I would hope to, for March of 2026, have
Hmm.
one of the stage plays is called Bonnet Meets Do-Rag.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Bonnet Meets Do-Rag, and the other
Hmm.
one is What is this? What is this?
Okay.
Basically, what is going
What's
on?
going on?
What is going on? And it says, and you say it like, what is
What
this?
is this?
You know?
Hmm.
And so, yeah, I have those two next productions
Okay.
coming out in March of next year. And
Hmm.
I am excited to put those two on as well because those two are bringing
Hmm.
out some other issues that we seem to embrace ourselves with in
Hmm.
today's society, if that
Okay.
makes sense. Yes.
Yes, it does. It makes a lot of sense because there's
Yes.
so much going on in today's society.
Yes.
So yeah, so I mean, and it leads for a lot of questions.
Yes.
Some
Yes.
that we can answer and some that we can't. And then it'd be
Exactly.
some that we choose
Exactly.
not to answer.
Exactly. Exactly. Sadly or not, it's really
Hmm.
sad on how the turn of events has been, going.
Yes.
But
Hmm.
I'm going to walk in my purpose and put these
Yes.
stage plays on with the hopes of people coming out to support this new playwright in Atlanta, Georgia. I
Yes.
really want to bring stories to the stage that's going to empower and just help us and laugh. We need
Yes.
laughter. Laughter.
Um.
There's
Yes.
plenty of laughter in my stage plays, plenty of laughter. And yeah,
Awesome.
so walk away feeling powerful.
That is awesome. Oh my goodness, Lady Joy. I wish I was in the Atlanta area so I could see your stage plays. I mean, it was like when I was, selected for this interview, I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, this sounds like it's going to be good when I was reading your article in Swagger magazine. And so, how's your experience been with Swagger, with all that you have going on with your plays and your businesses and everything? How has things been?
Well, this is my first time actually being
Working.
introduced to Swagger. So
Okay.
I will, yeah, so far,
Hmm.
I've been having this interview, this is one thing.
Hmm.
So far it seems like it's a good avenue to be
Hmm.
promoted.
Yes.
I'm still learning because there's still other steps that I have to do.
Hmm.
But so far, I mean, at this point for me, since I'm not a promoter and I need promotional help,
Yes.
so far this seems to be one good avenue to go in a direction it needs to, so
Hmm.
so that people can come out and support.
Yes. And so your play is going to be at the ensemble theater.
Yes, yes, both
Okay.
of them the week of October 23rd to throughout the 26th. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And where could they get tickets from? If some of our viewers would like to get tickets, where can they purchase them from?
Please just go to Eventbrite. You just put the name of the play and then you
Hmm.
say eventbrite.com. So Miss Afro, eventbrite.com. She said yes, eventbrite.com. Click on the link whichever day that you would like to come. If it's for Miss Afro, which is the 23rd, we have 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. shows. Make sure you
Okay.
click on if you want to go to the 3 p.m. or the 7 p.m. show on that Thursday. Then on that Friday, same thing. And then when you get to Miss Afro on Saturday, the 25th, there's only one show, it's 7 p.m.
Okay.
Um, or if you would like to go on Sunday, which is two shows, 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., then you click on whichever day. But yes, Eventbrite got you. Tell your friends, tell whoever, everyone. Go to your church folks, go to your hair salon, whatever, wherever you go. Say there's a new playwright in town. You know what I mean? Her name is Lady Joy. I'm from Brooklyn, New York,
Yeah,
born
I
and
hear the
raised.
accent. How long have you been in Georgia?
A little over 3 years. I've been here a little over
Okay.
3 years. I followed my son, my only son.
Hmm.
I followed him down here, and now I'm here. So I've been here a little over 3 years. And
Okay.
I'm a new playwright here, and I'm struggling with getting a following because New York is different. They come, we show up and show out. But now that
Yes.
I'm here in Atlanta, I really need, this word of mouth,
Yes.
spread it, share it, help a sister out. And then if you want to act on stage, come and be a part of it. And then if you also have a story to tell,
Hmm.
I can write your story and put it on stage.
Oh, y'all
I
hear
can
that, right?
actually write your story and put it on stage. So come out and see my writing style and let me know if you would want that type of business from me.
Hmm. Okay.
That's something that I would love to do.
Hmm.
Yeah, so just letting you know, come out and support Lady Joy.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, Lady Joy, this has been an amazing, amazing time interviewing you today. God bless you. God bless your business. God bless your plays, Miss Afro, as well as she said, yes, I know they're going to be amazing productions. Everyone, please come out this month to check out all that Lady Joy has to offer. Again, thank you all for tuning in to Swagger Magazines. What's going on? Today's episode with Lady Joy. Everyone have an awesome day and God bless. Take care,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
thank you.
God bless you too.